Okay, welcome to a two-part series here. This is going to be doing blocks with attributes, as well as learning a little bit about something called a P-line. So, just a heads up, for those of you guys who are remote or whatever this is going out to in the future, this block activity is for you. So I will load this one to this one, and then I'll make another one about the drawing. So in the end, just so you know what the end game is on this, you're going to make something like these. So you have to do 3 of these. Not too bad, a little challenging, but not too bad. You should be able to handle it. And then there will be a set of questions, but I'm going to change it from these. So make sure that you watch the entire video so you know which ones to put in there and which ones not to, because I'm going to simplify this a little bit. Alrighty? So I did this earlier today, probably do this one again, but we'll just get going. So go ahead and get your drawing open, and we should be good to go. Okay, so I'm going to teach you about a P-line. Type P-line, please. So this is called a polyline. So this is kind of what your like pentagons and your polygons are like, because it's one all object. So I want you to do me a favor, just draw a line 5 inches long. You're like, really, that's it? But after you draw that 5-inch line, I want you to hit width and type 1 and press enter, and then press 0 and press enter, and there it is. Just go ahead and just dump it. So what a polyline does is it allows you to add thickness to a line as well. So next thing I want you to do is I want you to type P-line again and just draw out a little polygon thing, something like this. Okay? So if you click on it, it should be all one object, and it is. Okay? So it's kind of like making a boundary as well. So do me a favor, type P-edit, and this will be a way to be able to alter and change your P-lines. So when you click on it, you will get a series of options, one of which is called spline. Click on it, press enter, and if you click on it here, you see it turns into a curvature. Okay? Would you undo that, please? You can also do a P-edit as well. That's the same thing, I know that. And you can do things like a fit. Fit will also turn it around. I think what it does is if you click on it, it'll try to draw it outside of your original shape. And it looks like that's what it did. So that's those two. Anyway, I just want to show you guys a little bit of that. Okay, so let's get back to the arrow thing. So I'm going to teach you guys how to make a block. Okay, so right now this is not really a block. It's all one shape, but it's not going to act like the way I want a block to use. So a block is like your title block, where when you click on it, it's all one object, and you get questions and things like that, which is what you will eventually do. So do me a favor, type B, enter, and we're going to call this arrow. So follow me and do that. Choose pick points, and I want you to choose on the end of it. Okay? Then choose objects, draw a box over this, and press enter, and then you should see a little arrow right here, and press OK. Okay? So you're like, okay, what, that did that. What's the function of blocks? Blocks are heavily used in architecture engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, civil engineering, all the engineerings, and they're symbols. So when you have to represent whatever you're doing with symbols of some sort, blocks really come in handy. That way you don't have to remake it every time. So like how do you add new blocks? Type in I enter. So if you go to insert, or you type I enter, you will see there is a recent here, which is what you currently done, but you probably just have arrow, but there's a current drawings. So if you click on arrow and go to repeat placement, you'll see you can create as many of them as you wish. Make it look like Legolas here, or like Hawkeye if you're more into Avengers stuff. You're going to have lots of arrows. All right. You also down here have the option of rotating. So let's say you want to do a rotation. Let's say you want to do it at 90. Lock that in. Then I can just bring it here, and it would be going straight up. So anyway, that is the insertion. Now, let's say you have to make a change to this one form or another. So I'm going to go ahead and close that out. Okay. I want to show you how to change a block if needed. So here we go. We're going to type in what's called bedit, block edit. Or I also call it bedit. So this will give you a series of the blocks you have open. I'm going to choose arrow and press OK. Now this will give a screen where you can do a whole bunch of things with the blocks, fancy things, whatever else. I'm not going to worry about that right now. All I want to do here is if I click home, or I just type circle, I'm just going to put a circle right here. Okay? Go ahead and hit your close block editor and save. Now you'll notice all of your arrows have circles on them. Cool, huh? Nice. Now, let's say you just want to change one. Okay, I got this one here and I don't want the circle on this one. So, you're going to hit explode, which is X enter. Click it, press enter. Now you'll see it's separated out into its basic parts again. Okay? Job well done on that. So, I want to teach you one more thing. It's how to turn a block into a file. Okay? So, here's how I'm going to do that. There's a thing called write block, which will save an arrow as a DWG file, okay? Which is your main file that you save with on AutoCAD every day. So type W block and press enter. Hit block, and you can scroll down here and choose the arrow. Now, you could create your own block in here if you don't have one made, that's fine also. So I need you to save this to a location where you can find it, because this is what you're going to turn in. Okay, not this gobbledygook. I want this. So once you do this, I have it saved right there. I'm going to press OK. I already have it once, so I'm going to call mine like arrow 2, just so I know I have it saved. So I'm going to press OK. This thing should flash up in the corner, and now you're done. So you got the block done. So here's what I'd like you to do next. Go and find that file, wherever you saved it at. Mine is located right here. And do me a favor, turn that in for this assignment, and you're finished with the block assignment. Okay? So, pause your video, do that real quick, turn that in, make me happy, and I'll be proud of you. Okay, you're back? Awesome. All right. Erase your screen. I'm going to teach you how to do this. So when you click on this, all you have to do is type in the answers here. I will do a drawing with you on the next video to show you how to walk through stuff, and then we should be good to go. Are you ready? Okay, so on the Annotate tab, I would like you to click this arrow right here, or type text style. I think the quick command is style. Then I need you to click Standard and change this to whatever font you want to. I'm using Times New Roman, and do me a favor, change this to 0.25. I just want to have a font set just for this. So we'll go ahead and do that. Okay. So type T enter, draw out a box like so. This works just like Microsoft Word or Google Docs, anything else like that. We're going to do a numbering and spacing. So I'm going to do a numbering here. And I'm going to write down what is the area of this object. And what is the distance from A to D. So go ahead and write these down. If you want to, you can just fast forward through this, which I'm sure some of you will. I'd fast forward it to myself, but I'm the one making it, so I have to actually do it. Distance from B to E. Okay, that is now done. So when you're done with this, just go ahead and just press Close Editor, and then you're finished with that. Okay, so now we're going to make these little numbers right here come to life. Here's how we do this. I'm going to go through this as slow as I can. Type in ATTDEF. Not that you're bad or anything else like that, but it just helps me out to remind myself to slow down. Under tag, tag is your variable. The variable can only be one word. So in this case, it's going to be the area. Prompt, what is the area? Default 0.000. Okay. Like justification, we're just going to go left. Standard. So make sure this is on standard, not bulk text, but standard. because this will set all my height and things like that, and press OK. It'll give you a floating little thing that says area, and dump it right next to number 1. Okay, do it again. I'm going to press enter because it was the last thing I did. This one's going to be called dist. They can be the same names, that doesn't matter. What is the distance from A to D? Default, 0.000. Okay, dump that right here. Now, for the sake of saving time, I can do this faster. If I click this, if I choose on distance, I'm doing this one, not the other one, because I want the same question. Choose the dot, hit copy, move it down here, move it here. Press escape. Double click this one, change A to D to F to C. See? I got your back. I'm not going to make this harder than it has to be. Now, I'm going to move mine down here in a moment, but let me just go ahead and change it first. B to E. Okay, this will be your last chance to move these around in any position that you like, or wish for that matter, because once you set these in, this will lock this in for your drawings. Alrighty, this is set up and ready to go. So, how do you turn this into questions? Well, you make it into a block. I'm going to call this one Drawing Questions. Pick points. Choose right by 1. No snap needed. Choose Object. Highlight this whole thing. Press Enter. You'll see the questions are right here. Press OK. There you go. Now, yes, the order flips, but don't worry about that, because once you close this one and you double click this, it'll get the questions like you're used to seeing. I can't help the fact that they go in different order. I'm not sure how to fix that, but it is what it is. So why it does that, I can't tell you. It's flipped. It's weird, but at the same time, you got it done. So that's it for this video. I want you to turn in that right block, and then in the next video, we're going to create a drawing, and I'll show you how to do this. And I will show you what to do with this. All right? See ya.